What is going on, guys? I'm LaserBolt and welcome to another DMZ guide. Today I present to you guys the brand new Razor build that's going to be making a huge dramatic change into your gameplay when it comes to playing DMZ. This build is actually pretty amazing because as of right now, the Razorback got a buff, and I'm going to show you guys the attachments that are going to make this weapon stand out as you're seeing here in this gameplay, making it super snappy, making it really effective to engage multiple teams and multiple players. In addition to that, provide you with that mid-range, close-range support that you're going to need, especially if you're playing this with a sniper or you're playing this with any other weapon that has a very good long range. So with that being said, guys, let's talk about what makes this build different, what makes this build stand out, and overall, what you need to do put this build together and provide the fine-tuning to make this even more effective. With that being said, let's dive in right into the build. So what do we have for the build, guys? We're going to be running a couple things that I feel like are going to be tying it perfectly to DMZ. Number one, we're going to be adding a suppressor, which is going to give us that nice silence effect in case we want to run ghost or we want to just make sure we're not getting pinged on the radar. Number two, guys, we're running a beautiful underbarrel that's going to allow us to keep enemies away from us, and also an offensive weapon that we're going to have in our arsenal that we can't have with any other additional weapon unless we apply that attachment. And number three, we want to make this weapon super snappy, so when we aim, it snaps really fast. And in addition to that, we want to make this weapon kind of fit where I feel it fits within the meta, which is that mid-range and close-range combat, because at long range, we have other weapons that perform just a tad bit better. So I think with this idea and concept in mind, with that mid-range and close-range concept, we can make a very powerful weapon. So what attachments do we have on this gun? So we're going to start off with the barrel. For the barrel, we're running the 16 Tanker V. And the tuning on this, guys, is the following. We have a plus 34 on recoil steadiness and a plus 28 on damage. That's going to be the perfect sweet spots for this one, which is going to allow us to have that recoil control and that volley velocity that we want without losing too much of mobility and handling. Next up, guys, we're running the Harbinger D20. And the reason we picked this one, guys, is because it's going to give us that suppressed weapon. Usually, I don't always recommend suppressed weapons, but in this case, we do pick up a lot of really good stuff. We pick up damage range and bullet velocity, plus recoil smoothness. And I think paired with these particular, tweaks here, with the tuning, we make it perfect. So we got a plus 108, and then we got a plus 81 on the bullet velocity, giving us that nice, perfect build, and not sacrificing too much handling and too much mobility, which is kind of what hurts us with those two attachments. But we're going to try to pick those up in the next one. Next up, guys, we're running the underbarrel, the TL40 drill. And on this one, guys, you want the main thing. So you want projectile velocity all the way up. So you want to make sure that when you fire those bullets, they go extremely fast. And number two, you're going to want to make sure that you have the aim walk steadiness to max, not completely maxed out, but where it's not doing too much damage to any other thing like mobility or handling. But we're going to put this at a plus 10 with the aim walking steadiness. That means when you're aiming and you're walking at the same time, your gun is not going to swivel back and forth as you're doing that. Next up, guys, we're running the 60 round mags. Of course, you want to have as many round mags as you possibly can. And last but not least, we're running the LTX Eclipse. And this is going to be the combo. Now, for the combo, what we're doing here is we're increasing the recoil stability to a plus 28. And we're increasing that to a plus 6 in the aim idle speed. The reason we're running this one is because that's going to give us a faster and more snappier aim down sight speed. We're already picking it up with that just particular attachment. Now, we could have gone a little bit more to the aim down sight speed on the left-hand side here on the bottom, but I feel with the aim idle stability, you want to make sure that when you're aiming, your weapon is idled here because we're not running any optics, so I feel like that would be the best combo to have. Overall, guys, if you put this build together, you guys definitely won't be disappointed. As you see in the gameplay, we've been getting a lot of really good clips, a lot of good kills with this gun. So put this build together, and I'm telling you guys, you're definitely going to love it, especially with the brand new buff that it got. Don't forget, we stream live on YouTube, Twitch, Kick. Links are down below, so stop by and hang out and say hello. We're probably streaming live right now, so thank you guys for stopping by and hanging out. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.